Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brain Now Consulting. Today, we have an interesting topic for you. This is about the Bitcoin, or we can say the cryptocurrency dilemma. And I am sure you have a lot of questions in your mind about these cryptocurrencies, and especially the Bitcoin, the way it went up, it is coming down, it's so volatile, and there is so much of money involved here. These are some of the questions that we are going to answer for you today. The questions are coming on your screen. We are assuming that these questions are going to help you take the right decision for your investment portfolio and to decide whether you really want to put in your money here or wait for some time. So these are the questions that we are going to answer for you. Number one, how much investment or risk is involved in this cryptocurrency or the Bitcoin? So we are saying we will use Bitcoin most of the time because that's the big one. That's the famous one. There are more, but we are going to talk about Bitcoin and a little bit about other cryptocurrencies. How much you should be buying? What is the kind of money that you should be putting here? Which one to buy? So there are more than one cryptocurrencies available. Now we are going by the assumption that you already understand the concept of blockchain and cryptocurrency. So we are not getting into that topic. If you want to know about cryptocurrencies and understanding of what cryptocurrency is, you will have to drop in a comment and we will make a different video for that. Now, which one to buy? Which means that you are definitely having various choices available here. And then if you have a portfolio of investments where you have put in your money, should you be doing some kind of a balancing when you've invested in cryptocurrency? Without wasting much time, let us dive into the question number one. So let us look at some of the risks or some of the questions that you may have related to investment. So before that, let me tell you that Bitcoin is now almost 10 years old. So that's not a very recent thing. It is almost a decade old now. Now, initial focus of everyone who was involved in this cryptocurrency market and investment and trying to understand and make money there, the initial focus was on mining more and more. I am sure I'm again saying that I hope you understand the concept of cryptocurrency. So the initial focus was more and more mining, which means that you get more Bitcoins. But now it has become a part of the larger portfolio. Number three, if you see that the Bitcoin was somewhere around 8,000 to 9,000, the valuation was somewhere around 8K to 9K in dollars. And it actually, right now, if you ask me, it is somewhere around 30,000, again in dollars. And there was a peak and it went up to 64,000. Can you beat that? It went up to 64,000 for one single Bitcoin. Amazing, isn't it? But you will understand now, looking at these numbers, that it is highly volatile. If it is going up and going down so much, then obviously there is a lot of volatility here. However, investors have still made a lot of money because the ones who came very early, the early starters, are in a lot of money right now. And also, another thing to be noted here is that it is still unregulated. You don't have a regulatory body around it. You don't have too many governments who have really said something concrete about the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies, which means it is still unregulated and volatile. Last but not the least, you should have an appetite for risk. Now, all the investors, they have the appetite for risk, and we all know that as investors that we have some appetite for risk. But With this cryptocurrencies, there is a little bit of difference when we talk about the risk. And the risk is that there is no one standing behind this cryptocurrency. It is all on the internet somewhere. Where you can't see it, you can't touch it. It is just at the click of the button. Highly volatile, unregulated, and very, very risky. Decide before you get into it. Number two, how much should you buy? Should you be really buying this? Yeah, and if you decide that you really want to get into it, the first and foremost thing that you should be doing is that you should start with a lot of previous analysis. Look at the data, look at historically how the cryptocurrencies or the Bitcoin has been behaving. After you've done enough analysis and reading, then only get into buying. Analysts say that anything more than 1% of your portfolio would be too much of an investment in cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, which means that just 1% itself is too aggressive. So you can understand the kind of reluctance analysts still have on this cryptocurrency, or for matter other cryptocurrencies as well. So 1%. Now, the reason behind this is that cryptocurrencies represent a very, very minuscule percentage of all the global stocks and bonds put together. Maybe less than 0.5%. I'm saying less than 0.5%. Yeah. So that's the reason. It's volatile. You don't know how it is going to behave. You don't know if any government is really standing behind this cryptocurrency, which means it is unregulated. And also the kind of jumpiness that you see in the numbers up and down is very, very erratic. Last but not the least, if you want to increase your investment to more than 1%, then you will really have to be Mr. Know It All of the cryptocurrency market. If you've done enough reading, you've got enough understanding, you've really read the market, you've seen the historical data, you've done a little bit of statistics, you're seeing how the curve is going, is it going up, it is coming down, what are the line charts, what are the trend charts, what are the run charts, you've done some kind of analysis on that. Maybe a little bit of maybe a little bit of correlation and regression would also be required here to give you a good view of how much you should be investing if you are planning to increase it by more than 1% of your portfolio. Coming to the big question number three, which one to buy? Definitely, it means that there are more than one cryptocurrencies available in the market, and it is just not the Bitcoin. Okay, so now which one will you buy is purely your decision, again, depending upon what kind of liking you have and who's standing behind that cryptocurrency and what is the kind of analysis and study that you have done. The most famous and obviously the highest valued currency is the Bitcoin. You can go on the internet and see it for yourself. Now, we are going to tell you that there are multiple platforms available for trading and also for acquiring some knowledge related to the Bitcoins. Some of the platforms which we are going to tell you, the thing that you have to keep in mind is that you choose the platform which is prevalent, famous, and has a good word of mouth in your particular region or in your particular country, wherever you are watching this video. Now, some of the names are, for example, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, eToro, Crypto.com, Kuvera, etc. These are the platforms where you can go, see the valuation, invest, do the buying and selling, and then you can really understand how this cryptocurrency market is really behaving in this entire ecosystem of global stocks and bonds and all the other things that we have. Yeah, so we have given you the platforms. Let us see the next big question. Do you really need to balance your portfolio? Since it may be only 1% of your portfolio, because that's not a very big number, but depending upon the size of your portfolio, 1% itself may be a big number for a few of you who are very, very heavy investors and you've put in a lot of money, which means that your portfolio is very big and 1% also means too much. The analysts say that for now, buying and forgetting is a good idea. Just buy it and let it lie there for some time because people who invested long back in Bitcoin and in the early days saw from 4x to 20x returns on the investment that they made in Bitcoin. This surely is going to go up, but the question is about consistency right now. There is so much of volatility. The ups and downs are giving a lot of jitters to the investors, and that's why the analysts are saying that keep it to 1% right now. Okay. Now, having said that, as a diligent investor, I'm sure if you are watching this and you're listening to this, you may have some interest in cryptocurrencies or for that matter Bitcoin itself. Now if you or every diligent investor, okay, I'm saying that all the investors are very intelligent, yeah, with that respect I'm saying that obviously like you keep an eye on your other investments, you will have to keep an eye on this, if not daily or weekly, at least keep an eye on this on a monthly basis and see that 1% that you have put in, how it is behaving, and then accordingly you can balance. You can also do a balancing, which means that rather than just going for Bitcoin, you can have other cryptocurrencies as well in your portfolio. If you ask us about our opinion, right now it is dangerous. Right now it is dangerous. I would really not say whether you should go for it or not. But if you ask my opinion, I am not going for it, or we as a team are not going for it right now until and unless it is regulated and there is some reputed government or regulatory body standing behind this particular currency saying that yes, we recognize this and we own this and we are going to take care of it, and there are going to be some laws around this. For now, that is what we had for you. If you have any questions, any clarifications that you want, you can drop in a comment to us. I hope you enjoyed the video. We will come back with more information. Do not forget to subscribe us. And also remember, if you are looking for something in the online space, then I am putting in a link to a video that we made, which was really liked by a lot of viewers on the business ideas that you can start in the next 48 hours, which means that some of the businesses that you can just start right away and start making money. Don't forget to watch that video, subscribe to us, like our video, and send in your comments. Best of health and happiness to you and your family. Thank you so very much. Take care. Bye bye from Brain Now Consulting, the corporate trainers.